David Issa, who's the CEO of One Big Switch, recently described as very serious. This affects us all. The insurance crisis, he called it, where families are facing a home insurance affordability crisis. Premiums doubling in 5 years. And apparently households are being forced to cut corners on their cover or even drop it, which I wouldn't recommend because it leaves families dangerously exposed. Now, David Issa knows his stuff. He's headed the Insurance Australia Group. He's been immersed in the industry. Now he's a bit of a watchdog. But I understand the average cost of home building, that's just the building insurance, has increased by 110% since 2009, and the contents by 34% in 5 years. People can't afford it. He's on the line. David, good morning.
Morning, Alan.
What's going on?
Well, Alan, there was no doubt some premium increases need to occur after some of the big events we had in the floods and other cyclones 5 years ago, but really it's time to give some of that money back because insurers have, as you said, doubled the price of building insurance in 5 years and 34% on contents, and we're trying to get people power together to try and get them some relief.
How do you do that?
What we do at onebigswitch.com, you can come and register your interest. We're trying to get as many people to register as we can. The more people we get, the more power we've got to go and negotiate. What we're trying to do is get a group discounted offer to these people and just help in this affordability crisis that's happening at the moment. Well,
are people being ripped off?
I think there is a bit of price gouging at the moment. I think, as I said, there was some room for prices to go up because some of these events, but I think they've more than got their money back and they're all very profitable at the moment, so it's time to give back to the people.
See, what frightens me is that there are people you're talking to now who you obviously say are not insured or underinsured. That's high risk, isn't it?
It's huge. It's a big issue for the community. We've got 83% of people, and these are industry statistics, that are either underinsured or non-insured.
What percent?
83%
are either not insured.
Either non-insured, they don't have any insurance, or they don't have enough insurance. They're underinsured. That's a huge problem for the community.
Massive. And, of course, the fewer people paying premiums, the more you're shifting the risk to those who are maintaining cover, so the premium goes up.
Exactly, Alan. Insurance is a pretty simple game. The more people that join, the bigger the pool of people, the less all of them have to pay when someone does get into trouble and they have to be helped out. So as that pool shrinks, not only the people not having insurance got problems, but the people having insurance, their premiums keep increasing.
So how do you expand the pool? I suppose make the cover more affordable.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to do at One Big Switch. We're trying to get that people power to try and negotiate a discounted group offer that just, it helps in making it a bit more affordable for people.
Should building insurance, without all the fine print, cover natural disasters like flood or bushfire or storms or lightning?
It absolutely should, Alan. I think that's been the problem with
without any small print.
That's exactly right.
You're insured, full stop.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. The industry for far too long has played with those words. I think it's time to say, if you're insured, you're insured. You don't have to read the fine print. You don't have to read the 50-page PDS. You're insured. And especially if people have paid their premiums for 30, 40 years without making claims, those people deserve to be looked after.
Absolutely. Let me ask you one simple question before I leave you. Why do insurance companies have the biggest buildings in town and always with beautiful views across the Harbour Bridge? They must be making a big quid out of someone, eh?
Yeah, well, it speaks for itself, doesn't it, Alan?
Really? It does. You drive across the Harbour Bridge and look at this city, and the biggest buildings are insurance companies with the best views in the world. It's our money that enables them to build that high and in those prestigious spots. So, onebigswitch.com, you're encouraging people, but I'm saying to people, if you don't have insurance, for God's sake, and go to onebigswitch.com and the rest will happen for them.
Yes, it will. We'll try our best, and we hopefully will get them a group discounted offer and make it more affordable for them.
Yeah, I thank you for talking to us, David. David Issa from One Big Switch. Look, just think again. You've got to have some form of insurance on building and contents. God, the risk is too high. Go to onebigswitch.com, and you might be able to come to an arrangement as to what is affordable.